Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego The Batman Movie Killer Croc Tail-Gator set. This is set number 70907. It has 460 pieces and I paid $90 for this set. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos about different stuff, different sets from the Lego The Batman Movie, or I recently did a video about the Lego Batman Killer Croc Sewer Smash set, I've been talking about this set for a while, and it's one I wanted to track down. I wasn't super keen on the prices that I was seeing, but I ended up pulling the trigger on one that I thought was a somewhat reasonable price, especially considering how much these go for sealed, how much some of the stuff like the Big Fig go for in the aftermarket. And it seemed like it made sense to me. I've gotten some great deals in the past, some not so great deals in the past, and even if this one wasn't a great deal, this is one that I really wanted to look at. So I'm very happy to have gotten it, and I'm excited to take a look at everything that's in here. So in this video, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so while we look at the build for this Lego Batman, the Lego Batman Movie Killer Croc Tail-Gator set, I wanted to say thanks for watching, then to remind you that if you like this video, click that thumbs up, give it a like, and if you like my other videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel. That stuff helps me a lot, and I appreciate it. So we can see we've already built out the Killer Croc for this set. It's a lot bigger, it's a lot different from the Killer Croc from the Sewer Smash set. And then we built a little boat kind of bat vehicle for Batman here. And then the rest of the build, all the rest of the pieces go into building this truck, which goes by the Killer Croc Tail-Gator. We can see we use some Technic bricks and some bigger plates to make the core. We have different color fenders on different sides, different color plates and tiles and different stuff used on different sides. The cab is actually really interesting for this vehicle because Killer Croc is so big they can only fit in the bed of the truck. So it's pretty unique in that way, and I thought it made the build process kind of interesting too. The stickers used for this set are spaced out well, so it wasn't too big of an issue, but I think I am having a little bit of issues with the ones that are on curved pieces, so I'll have to look into that in the future. If you have any tips for stickers that seem to be coming off or something like that, please leave it in the comments below. The axles for this truck are really basic, but there is kind of some functionality with some kind of shocks that I'll talk about later in the review. And now we'll kind of finish up the rest of the bottom with the tires. We'll finish up the rest of the rear with the truck bed walls, and we'll finish up the cab. So we're getting to close to the end here, and I thought it was interesting that because the Killer Croc's feet are positioned in a way similar to the Killer Croc from the Sewer Smash, both vehicles did accommodate that, which I thought was really unique and very cool. You can see the truck is really starting to take form here. We have a couple little dials at the back for some function stuff that I think I had to adjust. I'm not sure if I built it right the first time, so make that little adjustment there. Add the hood ornament, and now on to the rest of my review for this set. Okay, so here is the Lego Batman, the Lego Batman Movie Killer Croc Tail-Gator set. This is a set that I was really interested in for quite some time, since I started looking at these Lego Batman movie sets, and then I looked at that Killer Croc Sewer Smash set, and it really made me even more interested in this one. So there's lots of stuff to look at. I actually have this positioned right now with all of the figures on the in the vehicle here. So let me actually get all of them out here, and then we can look at all of these because that's the first thing we look at. But I really, really like this. I think this is a really, really strong set. And so there's lots of stuff to look at. So we'll just get right into it. And the first thing we'll look at is the minifigures like we normally do. We have a Batman here, a Bat person, Batman. They come with some Batarang accessories. This is the Lego Batman from the Lego Batman movie, so pretty basic. Has the cowl with the black, and then the eyes with the black band, and then the white. And then it does have an alternate face with different eyes there, so you get the two different expressions. Does have the nice cape, has just fine torso printing, nothing on the midsection, nothing on the legs, has that extra piece in between the legs and the torso, and a little bit of printing on the back. It's the same kind of Batman that comes in other Lego Batman movies, so it's not terribly special in my opinion, but that's okay. Then we have this one. I was really interested in this, and I believe this is Tarantula. So we have this character here. So they have a nice mask there, a little different like skin tone, and the face printing is really good. Hairpiece is pretty average. They do have an alternate face even though they have the mask there, so that's really unique. And then the torso is really, really good. We do get like some hips and a waist area there, which is nice. And kind of a midriff there. It kind of has a spider logo here. They hold some sai accessories or some blade, some knife accessories there a little bit. And no printing on the midsection, no printing on the legs, but we do get printing right on the cuffs of the arms, which is really, really nice. A little bit of printing on the back here, so I'm really glad there's arm printing there. And then we have another minifigure here, and that is for Zebra Man. So they have a nice mohawk here. I think this originates from the video line, but I'm not positive. Very black and white here. We do have a face. We don't have an alternate face because of the way the hair is, but there is printing on the back of the head. Face printing is good, just the black and white stripes, unique expression there. Printing on the torso is really, really good. Again, with the zebra stripes, nothing on the midsection, but we do have printing on the legs. We do have printing on the arms. The printing on the legs goes down to the feet and also onto the side of the legs. So they're not dual molded or anything like that, but this has a lot of printing all the way around, which is really, really good. And I think needed, but it works really well. Production work is quite good. So I like to see the fully printed arms, fully printed side of the legs there. Really, really sells this character there. And then we have the Killer Croc, who this is the Killer Croc set. And so this is much different from the one that came in the Killer Croc Sewer Smash set. Let me actually grab that one here. Okay, so here we have the Killer Croc from the Tail-Gator from the Lego Batman movie. And here we have the Big Fig that is from the Killer Croc Sewer Smash set. These are quite a bit different and quite even a size difference for looking at big figs. This one is really big compared to a minifigure, but this one is just massive. The production work on this one is a lot more interesting. The head is way better in my opinion. This one is good. It's got an interesting kind of classic look to it, and it's pretty simple and stuff. I think this one still goes for a decent amount of money, but this one that comes in this set is just much, much better, and I don't even really think it compares here. I think almost every element is better on this one, but it is a considerable amount bigger. It does have the tail there, no tail on this one, and some other differences here. So this is really, really nice. Love the kind of different mold level. There's a kind of, you can feel the difference between the shorts and the foot there. Does have the tail with really nice ridges here. The arms and the shoulders have printing, like some scales there. These kind of silver bands around the wrist have a stud on them that can attach chains. Those are molded on there and then printed. The head uses kind of, I think this is like an alligator or dragon head from, that's appears in many other sets. I think that's kind of the classic looking one, but they fit it on here. It works really, really well. This can move up and down a little bit. Same with kind of the spine ridges here, which is nice. I have a couple other ridges here. The arms can move, the hands can twist, the fingers can move a little bit here. The thumb or the it's only 4 fingers, but the 2 here and here don't, but these ones in the middle can move, which is really great. And the arms can be kind of twisted back and forth, and the head can be positioned. The feet can't move. They are in kind of a staggered position there. But this is a really awesome big fig. I think it's really well done. I think, one of the reasons this set does cost as much as it does in the aftermarket, and maybe when it was new too, a big part of it is this figure. I think this figure goes for somewhere like around $40 maybe, potentially more, potentially a little less. It depends. I have to double check on the market, but this is a super solid big fig, and really, really great. A lot better than this other Killer Croc, and I was pretty impressed with this one, but this one is just far and away better, although this one does have its charm. This one here is very, very good. So those are all the figures you get, and then besides the figures, we do have this bat boat. It's almost like a jet ski, or a ski-doo or something that's a water craft here. It's got classic Batman colors with some black and some dark gray and some red a little bit in there. Actually, we have a little bit of this Technic, like our joint piece that is used kind of like for thrust there. Some nice slopes through here. We have the wings clipped on the back, which is really nice. There's a clip right here, which is to hold a batarang there. Batman can be studded down in here, can grip the yoke or the steering handlebars for that. We do have a little bit of a dash monitor here. That's a sticker. We also have a sticker up on the front here with the Batman logo. Not my favorite thing to put a smaller sticker on a bigger piece there, just because it's hard to center, but it does look quite nice. And then we have these stud shooters on the side, which are like the older version of stud shooters, and they use silver studs there, so you do get a couple extras of those. I have 2 in there right now. So this is super small, super simple. It does have the kind of inverted tiles underneath it, so it doesn't sit like perfectly flat here. I'm sure it does not float, but it's still it's pretty good. It's a pretty serviceable thing here. And then there are I think 2 more stickers on this, and that might be it. We have a couple more at the rear for that red stripe there, but that works pretty well with the kind of red bracket, I think, that is underneath these, and it kind of just continues that red stripe through the center there, which is very nice. So super simple. 4 stickers on here. I like when some of the like villain or antagonist sets from this movie I don't know if any of them came with like a distinct bat vehicle. Like, I don't think Penguin did. I don't think Joker did, and I don't think the Riddler did. So it is nice for this one to come with a little bat vehicle here. So that's very, very cool. And then the rest of this set is this Killer Croc Tail-Gator here, and there's a ton of stuff to look at, so we'll just get right into it. First, one of the things is Killer Croc can be in this. They actually are the one driving it, I believe, and we do have some spots to stud them down in the bed of the truck here. And like for the Killer Croc Sewer Smash kind of battle Jaws Croc thing, we do accommodate for the staggered stance there. And I just don't even know where to start for this. So there's a ton of stickers on here, and I'll show the sticker sheet because I'll try to point them out as we go, but I may miss some. We do have a sticker on the front that says it's a Florida plate, and it says "Me Bite" there. We have a sticker on the hood of the vehicle here, on the side there, and on the other side over here. And then behind that, we have this sticker there, this sticker on the door area, sticker up top here. Looking at the side, we have a sticker that says "Keep Out." We have a sticker that's kind of a caution alligator sign there. Going to the other side, this "Danger" is a sticker. Around the rear, we have a sticker here. So a good amount of stickers for this set. And some of them I've found on these curved pieces, they are not sticking super well. So I might have to use some different adhesive or order a new set of sticker sheets. I think part of it is because my sticker sheet was a little bit warped, and that's those four right there. And those are causing me a little bit of issue of not staying on perfectly, which I don't normally have with Lego stickers. For the most part, they stay on pretty good here. So not a there's a lot of stickers, but also not that many, so it works okay for me. And we got the big tires on here, nice forward rake for this thing, and you can see we have some rubber bands elements here because this does kind of have some shock action here where these rear wheels can go up and down. Super simple mechanism to make that work. The axle stuff down here is nothing special, but they do rotate together there, the front and the rear wheels. I think the front grille looks really nice. Have kind of the grate pieces behind it, some translucent here, kind of this grill shield bar thing here with an extra light, another light here. I love the hood ornament using that kind of skull piece with some of these barb pieces there. Then we have the sticker, then we have kind of this engine stuff popping out of the front that the hood ornament connects to. Up top we have different lights as well, and then coming to the back we have some exhaust, we have the whole truck bed, and if we look at the side we have some wood paneling, like those are printed. Same for the ones up here, which is really good. We can see this yellow stuff I think is supposed to be like these shocks or whatever that are suspension that is maybe making this be able to move. I think that's what that's supposed to be, but I'm not positive. And then we have like exhaust, we have some seaweed or plant life coming out of this, these door pieces used for like the rails, which is nice. This has a couple frogs in it there, and on the other side we'll flip it over and we can see that this one also has some printed tiles here. Printed tile, have the pickaxe clipped to it, have the bone clipped to it, printed tile here, and this one has some dynamite in it. So one of the functions there is these knobs can turn, and they use those kind of rubbery pieces in there so that they go back to where they were going to be. There's a little bit of a tension there, and these just use the crate pieces with a tile over them, so we can see we have the dynamite in this one that can be dropped off, and then this one has a couple frogs, so it's always nice to get those, and they attach really well. They stay on there good, but they can also be deployed very quickly, very easily, which is nice to see. There are no doors for the cab here that like open, like not on a hinge or anything like that, but you still can get figures in there. There's not really places to sit, and that's for a couple reasons. So I think you could potentially sit one down on the right side, but when I had them set up, I had them standing up and leaning out of the windows there because, as you can see, there's something that runs all the way through. The steering column goes all the way back through the cab to the truck bed there at the rear of the pickup truck. So this bit can kind of move up and down. That is the steering wheel, and then we also have the printed 8-ball like gear shifter here, and that is so Killer Croc can drive this vehicle from the rear looking out over the top, and they can have Tarantula and Zebra hanging out the window and doing whatever else here. So that's a really good consideration. It's integrated really nicely. The steering doesn't work, like it doesn't turn the wheels, but the steering wheel can turn. Get some little exhaust up here, and it seems like there might be kind of a lot of wasted space, but because the Killer Croc is so big, I think it is really not a problem at all. And I just love how this looks when the Killer Croc is studded down in here. Let me get them in there. And whoops, let me adjust his arms here. There we go. And so Killer Croc can kind of be driving and shifting and whatever. It's a little bit tough because he is so big to get his hands around the steering wheel, but I think it looks pretty good anyway, and I like that this hand can grab kind of wrap around the stick shift there with the 8-ball print, which is very nice. And then how I had it set up earlier is just having these characters kind of put in and turning their heads a little bit to the side, and I was able to stud them down in there. I can pop off the roof actually a little bit and then stud them down and maybe lean them out. And it's a little bit tricky, but it is doable. So, and with Tarantula's hair here, let me kind of turn their head a little bit. See if I can't get this back on. Oh, Zebra Man's not studded down here. So actually, if we look inside, there is like a rail piece that's a little more elevated than the floor in there, and I think that's where they're supposed to stand and then lean out. So we can get them like that. Everybody's studded down. It looks pretty cool. They're hanging out the window, doing different stuff. It's really aggressive. I like, you know, you kind of have to turn their heads a little bit just because they're hair pieces and everything, but that's okay. We do still have like side view mirrors here, and then Killer Croc can drive this like so, which is really, really nice. This doesn't have like stud shooters on it like many of the other vehicles have had. Either they had bolt shooters or stud shooters. Actually, I think Penguin, Riddler, and the Joker all had bolt shooters. So this one doesn't have that, but it does have these kind of crates that it can drop off. So if Batman is chasing this vehicle out of the swamp or something, they can deploy these to try to stop Batman on his kind of jet ski, bat jet ski there. There's some interesting like build techniques in here, I think. Even though you can see some of the technique here, it doesn't really bother me too much. I like some of the color choices. There's like different colors that seem to be like, you know, either muddy or that this was kind of put together via parts. You can see there's some blue over here, different colored pieces just all over the whole truck area. Oops, forgive me for that. Had to adjust a little bit. And so it does feel like it's a little bit like homemade or, you know, like put together a little haphazardly. And it does feel kind of like a swamp vehicle or something. It feels very fitting for Killer Croc to me. I think it just looks awesome with the figure there. And this is pretty cool, and it rolls quietly, and it's just super aggressive and a very well done vehicle. So this was pretty awesome. I think it looks super cool with all the figures in it. I think this is a super great look from the front with the hood ornament there, kind of the skull thing, the grill going up to like the engine. I think it looks awesome from this angle. So that's really great. I think it looks great from the sides. There's a lot of little details from, you know, the stuff on the side here, the wood grain, to like the bone over here. There's stuff that's different from side to side. The sticker use didn't bother me that much, provided the stickers stay on well. I think they were used appropriately for the most part. Got some scratches up here. You know, at the rear we have more printed wood grain stuff. Have the exhaust and all wonderful things here. So I really like this. Again, here's the sticker sheet. So these two are on the rear here. This one's the Bat logo. This one is the kind of control panel, dash panel thing there. These four are on the front sides of the hood and kind of the door area. These are on the hood and the roof. Then there's some other ones that are like the signages for the danger and this and that. And then there's the couple license plates here. This one up front is rather big, and the one back here is rather small. But again, they have kind of details on these stickers to make it look a little muddy and a little dirty, which I think is a really, really good detail there. So that's pretty much everything that's in this set. I think this is super awesome. I think the Killer Croc figure is kind of the standout thing. I think the vehicle is really, really good. I don't know if it's my favorite compared to the Joker vehicle or the Penguin vehicle. I think the Penguin might still be my favorite, but this is still spectacular, and I think it's so fun that they made so many different vehicles from the Lego Batman movie and had different vehicles there and all these different sets. There's still other ones that I haven't got yet, like there's a Bane one, there's a Two-Face one, there's so many, and I just love the idea of having a bunch of these villain vehicles, all being able to play with them and set them up in elaborate chase scenes with different Bat characters, Batman, Batgirl, Robin, other heroes. I know there's some sets that come with Man-Bat, there's some sets that come with Poison Ivy, and all this different stuff, and I really have been enjoying these and looking forward to it. I do like a villain-centered vehicle, and that's been the case for a lot of these so far. I haven't looked at the any of like the Bat vehicles really from the Lego Batman movie yet. I know there's like a Batmobile and an Ultimate Batmobile and a Bat Buggy. I know there's a Bat like space shuttle. There's the Bat Wing. There's the Scuttler. I think there's a lot of those that I really want to find and build and review, but some of those are a little bit more expensive than some of these other ones I bought so far. So I'll keep looking for them and try to find them. If you or anybody you know has any of those sets that they would want to part with, maybe I can work something out or trade, let me know in the comments, and we can talk about it. But otherwise, I'll keep hunting them down and keep trying to review them on this channel, because I've been really, really liking them, and it's something that I missed when they were coming out. So now they're all retired, and I think they're super unique. I've been going kind of crazy on Bat vehicles in general and DC stuff, Batman stuff specifically. And it's been really, really fun. So even those sets like the Killer Croc Sewer Smash, or the what was the one with the Nightcrawler tunnel attack, or whatever, those sets were also super interesting to me. So I'm interested in looking at other Bat vehicles, other villain vehicles, and I'm having a ton of fun with them. So that's really, really cool, and I'm very much enjoying these. So I'll show the extra pieces. You do get an extra of the kind of waist piece that goes around Batman, extra of the Batarang there, and then an extra of kind of the sai or blade for Tarantula, your 1x1s, your studs, your tiles, some like Technic pieces here, Technic pins, also the barb elements of both colors there in different sizes, extra of the bone piece in there, and then just all your tiny pieces about what you would expect from your extra pieces. Also the trigger for the old school or older style stud shooter there, so you get that. And then of course you also get 2 more additional silver, kind of pearl silver studs, other than the ones that are in here right now for that. And this set is 460 pieces, and I paid $90 for this set. So for some of these sets, for Riddler Racer, for the Penguin Arctic Roller, for the Joker's Notorious Lowrider, I kind of expected to pay a premium for all of them because of they're retired and they're IP related, and some of them have figures that are maybe valuable and other ones don't, and then the vehicle builds and stuff. This one, the price per piece seems really outrageous, I think, but that's has to take into account how much just Killer Croc alone is worth here. I don't know what they're worth to me necessarily, but I understand that there's a lot of value for this set right here in this figure. And so even when Lego would price this, like I don't know what the retail was for this. It could be $50. It could have, I don't think it was probably less than that. It could have been $60. It could have been $70 or something. And sometimes for like big things like this, just like with dinosaurs or animal molds, depending on how big they are, like a big fig can really up the cost, even a retail cost of a set, without adding too much to the parts budget here. So 460 pieces for $90 might seem outrageous. It might seem like 20 cents a piece, even when there's a lot of small pieces in this set, as you can see by the extra pieces. But a good amount of that money is right here. So if I be conservative for this and say this is $20, which I think it's worth more than that, I think easily 30, 40, or more for this. But if I say $20 for this, then we're down to $70 for the rest of this stuff, which is still 3 minifigures, unique ones with printing on the legs and the side of the legs and the feet, and the dual heads on Tarantula there. They're unique minifigures. They're probably not in so many sets. And then we get the big vehicle here with not too many like specialized parts, but some big plates for the bottom. 2 frogs. Do get the big tires here, which is really, really nice. So if this was $20, is the rest of this $70? It may probably not. I probably want it to be closer to $60, $50, but that's being very light on this, and I think it's fair to say maybe this is a $40 big fig here, and then if that's $40, then the rest of this I paid $50 for, and that seems about right, especially then looking at the price per piece. So I think the value is a little bit interesting here. I think I'll have to double check after I finish recording this what these big figs go for, but I as far as I know, these are, they do hold some value to the right collector and whatever else. And I think the secondary market is pretty favorable on these right now. But I think even in general, big figs and this one in particular do inflate a price. And so, yeah, $90 doesn't feel that bad to me for this set. I've actually looking at different auctions and different sales for this set for a sealed copy, like I was looking for. I had seen ones go for over $100, over $110. I may have even seen this like listed. I don't know if it had bids or if it sold, but up to like $120. So I felt like $90 was very, very fair and actually a good deal compared to what I was seeing. I think ideally I would have liked to pay $80 or less. I always would like to pay less and save some money, but I think, I try to go by roughly what the market value is of something and then be around there. If I have to overpay a little bit, maybe if I can get it for cheaper than that, great. And sometimes the market for different sets fluctuates and varies by time and whatever else. So I think $90 is super fair for this actually. And if you know what this retailed for, I think I can probably check Brickset for that. But I'd be interested to know, because I could see this retailing for $60, $70, maybe $80, and then getting it a retired one, a sealed one, everything in good condition, brand new, for $90 doesn't feel that outrageous to me. So I think I got a really good deal. I think this is an excellent set. I don't think it's my favorite vehicle yet, but it's also pretty different from the Lowrider. Had its own kind of charm, but the Lowrider, the Riddler Racer, and the Arctic Roller are all pretty different from this. I think those three are kind of similar in there, that they're like cars. They look like street vehicles. This really feels like a truck, like it's got that pickup aesthetic or style here. It's got the like shocks. It's very much an off-roader, a swamp vehicle, and other stuff. And it did come with a bat vehicle, which I have to take into account. So really, really good. I think the Bane truck also comes with a big fig, so I'll have to look into that one. It might have an inflated price. I don't know about the Two-Face one, but the Two-Face one might come with a bat vehicle and some other stuff, so I have to see about that. And then all the other Bat vehicles, I'll have to keep an eye out and see, because there is a lot more from the Lego Batman movie that I am looking forward to getting my hands on eventually. And this was one that I've been had my eye on for a while, so I'm really, really glad that I got it. And I loved it. I love building it, love talking about it, and I think it looks great and some good value here. So really nice. If you like this video, please consider clicking the thumbs up and giving it a like. If you like my other videos on this channel, like all my other videos about sets from the Lego Batman movie, consider subscribing to my channel so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more of these kind of sets from the Lego Batman movie. I'm going to get, I think, some Bat vehicles. I'm not sure which ones yet. I'm going to try to get some of the other villain vehicles and maybe some of the CMFs from the Lego Batman movie and tons of other stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss it. And also, you should subscribe because I'm going to be covering a lot of other Lego sets from all different themes, all different shapes, sizes, price points, piece counts, all different stuff. So make sure you subscribe. If you want to support this channel, you can do that right here on YouTube with membership, supers, thanks, all of that wonderful stuff. And I still have the Patreon. It's in the video description on my channel page. It's Patreon. patreon.com/sobricks. You can get access to all my videos early before they're public on YouTube, get access to some exclusive videos like for bigger sets like Rivendell and modular buildings and different stuff. And you help support me as well, which is really appreciated. So thank you very much. And with all that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.